Ladies and gentlemen, can I have your attention, please? We are being sprayed with toxic chemicals from aircraft by the military jets spraying the public with toxic chemicals. The media won't report on it. The media will not report on it. We have to tell you. Well, here we are in Southampton, and we're giving out lots of chemtrail flyers and leaflets, some information about there. So we're in Southampton High Street. As you can see, it's coming up to Christmas, and lots of busy people shopping and with their heads buried in their iPhones and
busy, bustling, controlled, mind-controlled street.
Chemtrails are a very serious issue because they're toxic chemicals being sprayed on the public. Aluminium oxide, barium, strontium, moulds, fungus, and red blood cells, polymers, hydrochloric acid in some cases. You can see today that they're not actually spraying, although there is real clouds coming in from the west there. So they're not actually spraying, so we can't point out to people exactly what we're talking about. But we've got about 500 flyers, and we've got help here from Mark, and let me just check that out. And we've got Deansy from YouTube down here as well. There's a nice dog. There's Mark. How's it going, Mark? What kind of response have you got from the public so far?
I don't want to know.
They don't want to know? Yeah, that's quite common. So you got some flyers there, you're handing them out, and people, what do you think it is? Just Christmas, or people just not interested? They think you're trying to sell them up.
Shopping done, don't they? Try to avoid anything.
Yeah. Have you tried the sausage over there? The spicy sausage is great. So there we are. And here's Deansy from YouTube. Big shout out to Deansy. Show us your jacket there.
Like one of these?
Oh, it's blocking our entrance. Yeah, all the aluminium's blocking my blood vessels. So can I have a look at that again? Weather modification hidden in plain sight. Awesome, I like that. Right, what's the response you've been getting so far, Deansy?
I'd say mixed. Most people don't really care, to be honest. But
most people don't really care.
No. I think we've got a few leaflets out, and every heart makes a difference. So
yeah, even if one person gets it, they can warn others, can't they?
Yeah, that's it.
Oh, I appreciate you coming down today, man. Yeah.
If one person goes home and looks, and then that's another person on the side, isn't it?
Mark, you were saying about some of the phenomena that you noticed on the way up this morning. Can you explain a bit about what you saw in the sky?
Well, yeah, just the plane coming over, just doing an arch, leaving the trail, and then it just turning off and flying away into the distance.
It did one turn around the city?
Just did a turn and then come back over, yeah. Lingering there.
Oh, that's the linger of it?
Yeah.
Oh, I see, right, yeah, I'll just zoom in on that.
Those little patches.
Ah, yeah.
The wisps.
Yeah. The wisps. What
Whispers in the sky. Whispers in the sky. Hi, how are we?
I may have asked you already, but what kind of response have you had so far, Glenn?
It's been mixed. It has been mixed. I've found that generally the older generation tend to be a bit more responsive and conscious about what this is, what's occurring. A few young people have taken note, but I find it's more, the maturer that, the older they are, they tend to be more interested. Less interested in the shots, anyway. Less mind controlled.
You think that's a factor?
In what sense?
I think mind control is a factor in
definitely.
Absorbing the information, being able to absorb the information.
Definitely. Yeah, definitely. The mind control inhibits people's ability to see objectively and think objectively and understand what's going on around them. So yeah, most definitely.
We've got Deansy and Mark handing out leaflets there. Now, drink. Hold that a second, I'll just hand out some leaflets.
Yeah, sure.
Can you point it at me a second? The chemtrails. Toxic chemicals being sprayed on the public by military aircraft. Media won't report on it, so we're trying to warn people. Thank you very much. Hi, have you heard of chemtrails? Can you take that, please? Hello there. Hi, madam. Can I do that with you? Hi there. Have you heard of chemtrail, sir? The spraying of the public by military aircraft. Hi, can I leave that with you? Hi there, can I leave that with you, please? Thank you very much. Thank you. So there we are, we're handing out leaflets about the illegal spraying of the public with chemtrails from military aircraft. And I encourage everyone to get out and do this yourself. We've got about 500 leaflets to give out today, so if 100 people get this and do this, then that's 1,000, isn't it, or something? The more people doing this, the better. So here we have Mark and Dean's here to come up about 15 miles away. We've come up from Bournemouth. So please, this is a very real issue, and we're being sprayed like bugs, and we're probably the last generation fit enough to be able to do anything about it. So thank you. We've just been informed by this gentleman here that we're not allowed to give out flyers about the spraying of the toxic chemicals. Apparently there's a bylaw. So he's now ringing the city patrol. Ooh. He's now ringing the city patrol. Here he is on his phone. He's going to... I'm so sorry.
Well, I tried to get through on his phone.
Yeah.
And...
so he's collecting stuff here, and it says we've been told that we're not allowed to give out flyers because it's a litter offence or something, and it's a bylaw, and he's just getting on the phone now to his city patrol. City patrol. Yeah, there we are. He's phoning up now. He's bringing them down. We'll be up here, okay? Woo, woo.
Because when the spraying started here, Daly, in Ontario, Daly started in 1998. I can remember the day it started. I couldn't believe it when I walked outside, and they were much lower at that time, doing heavy, long trails from horizon to horizon, and it literally was like a checkerboard, north, south, east, west. And it's been like that ever since. They're a bit higher now. They've got better stuff to mix together that form into this mushy eggshell colour much quicker than the old types that they used. And they are adding to it with different things here and there. That's why your throat gets raspy or sore throats. That's why about 60% of the public get recurrent bronchitis now. They just don't know what causes it. That's why everyone's allergic to everything. They call it allergies. Well, no wonder you're being poisoned, folks.
Well, here we are. Here's Patrick Lynch from the Free Truth Show, and we're in Southampton. And the City Patrol did not come and see us about enforcing their bylaw that we can't hand out leaflets on the street, because apparently it's a litter hazard, etc., and only religious people are allowed to hand out leaflets. So here we are. We're still here with Sam and Mark and Glyn. Sam, Mark, and Glyn, and yeah, oh, there's Sam. So I told the bin man who was collecting the stuff, he was quite happy to enforce, to tell me that they may enforce this bylaw against me, and I said, well, I'm sovereign, so these bylaws don't apply to me. He said, oh, you will comply with the city patrol. I said, no, I won't comply with the city patrol either. Ring them. So apparently he was ringing them, and it's just that's communitarianism gone nuts. That's how Stalinist Russia enforced things locally, at a local level, with people mind controlled, a sense of self-importance, and that's the kind of attitude you can expect. Now, I told him that I'm handing out leaflets warning people that they're being sprayed with toxic chemicals, and no bylaw is above that. So there we are. Leaflets. There we are. We've got rid of about 500 of these flyers now, and We've got 7 left. Mark's got 7 left.
I've got about 15.
About 5. So we've got, I think we've got about 50 left out of 500. So that's pretty good going. 550, I think it was. So it's been a good day. 500 people in the good town of Southampton know about chemtrails now. Hopefully, we found a couple screwed up, but other than that, it's fine. So here we are, signing off.
Thank you.
And that's it really, that's all we've got to say. So goodbye to everybody. Goodbye from everybody. Goodbye from Glenn and Guten Tag. Auf Wiedersehen. And we'll see you for the next instalment of handing out leaflets. I'll film you handing out the leaflets.
Get this side, please.
Yeah? Okay. These guys are killing people. Who are they? Why are they doing it? Who are these people? And what's it going to take to stop them? I mean, the transportation of all the toxic chemicals that they spray, we don't know how they get it to the airports. You know, the trucks must be, some company must be transporting it, but we don't know who they are. We think it's Rent-A-Kill. Oh, sorry. You okay? And I'm spent. Still reading, still reading, still reading, still reading. Cool. And there's the sky above Southampton today. Still reading. Still reading. That's going to be a record, isn't it? 10 seconds. Excellent.
iPhones.
iPhones. Get their attention, yeah, with that.
Free iPhone. Free iPhone. Free iPad.
Chemphone.
Chemtrail.
How are you?
Fine, thanks.
How are you? Very well, thank you. Very well. Happy that we got this information out to people today. Health effects. Aluminium and barium are being found in dangerous levels in water and soil samples taken nationwide. Respiratory and neurological illnesses have risen dramatically, and asthma is near epidemic levels in children. Okay, that's why your kids are getting asthma. Numerous studies have connected aluminium exposure to neurological damage like Alzheimer's and a host of other diseases. Other related illnesses, such as chronic fatigue syndrome. That's why you're feeling tired, folks. Chronic, I've lost my place, sorry. Chronic fatigue syndrome, fibromyalgia, and multiple chemical sensitivities have steadily risen since the deployment of these ongoing programs. The low-dose, long-term exposure to these toxic chemicals and heavy metals
has a devastating effect on our health by destroying our immune system and making people more vulnerable to disease and critical stroke chronic illnesses. Recent heavy metal testing shows off-the-chart ranges of toxic chemicals and heavy metals like aluminium and barium in young children. That's true. They're finding aluminium in your kids' hair. The content of the fallout from these aerosols include fibers, metals, particulates, and biological agents which have been detected through environmental testing. These microparticles enter into our bodies and weaken our immune system, making this more acceptable to chronic illnesses both physically and psychologically. Come on, folks! They're murdering us from the skies. We cannot allow this to go on anymore.
Yeah. Oh, cool. I know.
Very interesting. CHEMTRAIL. Geoengineering.
Ladies and gentlemen, can I have your attention, please? We are being sprayed with toxic chemicals from aircraft by the military jets spraying the public with toxic chemicals. The media won't report on it. The media will not report on it. We have to tell you. We're being sprayed with military jets with aluminium oxide, barium salts, chemicals, bacteria, and red blood cells every day around the world. These are military jets spraying the public. The media won't report on it. They're not allowed to report on it. We have to go out to the public and tell you that it's happening. People are getting ill. People are getting asthma and flu-like symptoms. Allergies are through the roof. Your doctors will tell you that. Please look up chemtrails. They're chemtrails.
If you do so,
Thank
see
you.
what you're looking for. So I mean, if you're
Some information about that? Actually real. Military are spraying the public with toxic chemicals. Well,
it's just paid the
Are you serious about that?
For the queuing, and then
you guys are in the military and you don't know about these chemtrails being sprayed on the public? Well, I can tell you.
Why is this guy coming?
The RAF are spraying the public.
No, they're not.
Yeah, they're military
No, they're
jets.
not.
They're NATO jets.
No, they're not.
You don't think that they've always done it? They've always experimented on the public. And now they're doing it globally.
The army is to protect the public, not to fucking.
It's supposed to be, yeah. I want you guys on our side. We need your help. We need the military on our side. The military are being used to spray the public.
Why do you think we go Afghan and
Fight for your country.
yeah, why would we kill it?
They don't like the public anymore. They don't want them around anymore. They use
We
the
don't want
army.
them.
They use the army.
We don't want a country, just the military.
They use young, good lads like yourself against the public.
No, we're not being trained to do anything against the public. We're being trained to kill the enemy.
Yeah, I know.
Well, even that's debatable as well.
It's debatable. I'm going through training. I know.
I'm very
I
sorry
know
you
what
have
I'm
to do that. I'm very sorry you have to do that. But Afghan and Iraq, Iran when it happened, they're all illegal wars.
false wars.
Illegal wars. They're not going in there to spread democracy. They're going there to grab the oil. And when you
We
guys,
haven't got any oil from there though.
when you guys go and
We're not
clear
going
up
over
the
there
sites
to grab oil.
when you guys go and clear up the sites that are bombed, the uranium.
We're there to help the Afghan army.
We're going to go in.
We haven't got any oil. We're fighting the Taliban, not the actual country.
Well, it's the poppy fields. The Americans are guarding the poppy fields. They're bringing out the drugs.
No, but we're fighting the Taliban. No, we're fighting the Taliban, not the actual country.
They're fighting Al Qaeda.
The Taliban. Who is protecting Al Qaeda?
Well, Al Qaeda is set up by the CIA. Al Qaeda works with the West. They're bringing drugs in from Afghanistan. Guarding the poppy fields.
America never worked with America never worked with
Well, they began them. They set them up. Al Qaeda means database. It's an intelligence network set up. Bin Laden was a CIA operative.
So why do you think they're doing this then? Just to kill us all. Even their own people.
Even their own people, especially their own people.
So bad.
You know they won't kill the military people as well.
The military people are being sprayed too. And when you guys go in and clear up bombs and villages that have been blown up, you're getting sick from the uranium yourselves. They don't care, they just send you in. All your bombs and your shells are uranium.
What about the people that are actually spreading all this shit they're getting as well? They wouldn't spread it if they were getting it as well. Well, you wouldn't know if you wouldn't. I know I wouldn't.
We've actually heard
Would you?
first hand.
No, exactly. Would
They
you?
get advanced military grade. They get advanced military grade. Moon round the head.
I think we realised about 50 this time when they're about 180 or whatever, fucking still alive and we're dead.
All I will say to you is please go home and check it out for yourself. They don't make it.
We've even heard from. Sorry.
Don't believe it. You can't go on my court. Don't believe it. What I say is look up my channel is there.
What's the footage showing?
Just outside cell phones there.
Planes go around there.
Thanks, mate. You can switch it off now. Well, here we are. That's the end of the day in Southampton. So thank you to everybody for our help here. And we've got about 500 bits of information, 550 bits of information out to the public today about the chemtrails. So hopefully the good people of Southampton will do their research, and if 100 people look it up out of 500, that's a good successful day. So do something like this yourselves. And the chemtrails are very poisonous, and the public must be warned because the media aren't reporting on it. So it's up to you to get out there and do something similar to what we've done today. Thank you for watching.
Good night.